Hi everyone, it's Jim again. I hope everybody is staying safe. Today we're going to do a very exciting video in which we're going to analyze some of the greatest shots on the men's tour. In a future video, we'll analyze some of the great shots on the women's tour. So let's do it. All right, the first shot is Roger Federer's forehand, and I want to point out a few things. First, notice his split step there. He comes down and then he moves to the ball with a really good shoulder turn. His left hand is on the throat of the racket. His racket head is up, and as you can see with that arrow, his left hand is pointing way to the side to get that shoulder really turned. Then he's going to get the racket way below the ball, brush up to create topspin, and then a high finish to get that ball high over the net. Now from a different angle, you can see how he split steps and now big shoulder turn again, racket head up, left hand on the throat of the racket, then pointing way to the side. Good knee bend, getting way below the ball with his racket face pointing down, his strings pointed down so he can have a vertical racket face at contact, and there he goes brushing up and over his shoulder with that follow through. I wanted to show you this next clip to see what he does when he hits a really good serve and how he utilizes this forehand. In this case, he hits a serve out wide in the deuce court, and now the ball's coming to his backhand, but he moves around it. Again, great technique, and he rips the ball inside out into the corner. The guy runs for it, and he sees that he's hit a really good shot, so he starts moving in. It turns out that he's hit a winner on that shot, but he's always looking to attack after a really good forehand. I wanted to show you this clip because Federer hits three pretty good forehands in this point. The first one is right here where he hits it deep to the backhand corner. Now the guy runs around it to try to hit a forehand, and that opens up the court for Roger to rip a ball down the line. He starts moving in. The guy does get the ball and hits a lob, and you'll see here after this overhead, Federer is able to hit another forehand, and eventually the guy just makes the error. Here's how it looked in real time. Now it's time to look at one of my favorite shots of all time, Stan Wawrinka's one-handed backhand. There it is. It's just beautiful. He has a really nice turn, bends his knees, his racket head is way up, his eyes on the ball, and he just drives through the ball so beautifully, as you'll see as he goes through here. Pushes through it and a nice high follow through. Here he is in super slow motion. You see the split step again. So he splits, and then his first move, his left hand takes the racket back. He has a really good turn. And then watch how his racket goes from high, and now it's going to drop way below the ball and then brush the ball. And look at that. Look where his contact is, way out in front of his right foot. And he has a nice high finish so he can lift that ball high over the net and hit the ball deep and push his opponent back. One of the extraordinary things about Stan's backhand is that he can hit a great one-handed backhand above his ideal hitting zone, which is really about his waist. He actually hits them almost at his shoulders sometimes, like this one here. And he also hits them well while falling back, as you can see in this clip right here. He's way in the air, he's falling back, and he's still hitting a great ball. In this last clip of Stan, I just want you to see how much he really turns. At a certain point, I'm going to freeze this, and you're going to see that his front is almost facing the back wall. You can see how much he's turned. And then he can unturn and uncoil and rip the ball with a nice high follow through. Now we're going to look at Novak Djokovic's two-handed backhand. I love this stroke because it's so compact. As you can see, once again, he split steps, and you're going to see him go from his split step and have a real nice turn. He's really low to the ground. And watch how when he turns, it's all one unit. And his racket head is above his hands. And then he's going to drop the racket below the ball so that he can get some spin on the ball right there. And then boom. And then a really nice high finish. Now in the next clip, we're just going to show you from another angle. What you're going to see here is, again, nice split step right there. A good turn the second he sees that he's going to hit a backhand. Again, his racket head is above his hands. And this one, I think he's going to hit a little flatter ball. He's not going to get below it too much. He's driving through it, and then a real nice high finish. Here's another view, and you're going to see he slides his left hand down onto the grip. Real nice turn, as I said before. And we're going to freeze it here, and you're going to see how his shoulders are really turned, his knees are really bent, and look how he's looking at that ball, staring at it. It's so important. And then here he goes, and again he's driving through the ball to penetrate the court. So I'm going to freeze it now so that you can see that when he finishes the stroke, his left leg has come around and his front is almost facing the opposite way that it was when he was about to hit the shot. So he coiled up and then uncoiled. I wanted to show you this last clip to show you Djokovic hitting a backhand in a match. Here he goes. He hits a decent serve. His opponent hits an okay return to his backhand, but Djokovic moves up, gets right up on the baseline, and just drives the ball down the line. This is his favorite shot. Hits it pretty flat, but there's a lot of depth, and it's precise right near the baseline. Too good. He does that all the time. Now here it is in full speed.
Game, Djokovic.
Those were 3 amazing strokes. I look forward to next time. Be safe.